Well, you know, it's not every day you get a Black Hawk helicopter in your front yard.
But it did happen to a Lakeport, California family when a California National Guard UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter assigned to fighting local wildfires had to make an uneventful precautionary landing in their front yard.
This aircraft belongs to the 1st of the 140th of Los Alamitos. They were here fighting the fires, made an uneventful precautionary landing. We're been tasked to remove it for them from this location. The aircraft that will be sling loading this is the CH-47 Delta model Chinook. It's got 5,000 horsepower per motor with a lifting capacity of 26,000 pounds on the center hook, which we'll be using today.
Well, we bought this property about 4 weeks ago. Last Thursday, fire broke out on the ridge behind us over in the Little Cow Mountain Range. We were watching planes dumping fire retardant and helicopters with water buckets going back and forth from the lake. And about 4 o'clock Friday afternoon, one of the helicopters came down right out here in our front pasture. My wife and I were the only ones here, and we both wandered out and inquired why they'd landed in our front pasture. And they said, to put it in layman's terms, the check engine light came on. Oh, it was quite the event. We had cars backed up on either side of the street for about 1/8 of a mile. Great opportunity to meet most all of my neighbors because pretty much all of them came over to see what was going on. And our long-term goal is to retire and turn this into a public botanic garden. We only mowed this pasture a week and a half before they landed here. So if they had been a week and a half earlier, it would have been 6 foot tall, and they probably would have landed somewhere else.
The Nevada National Guard lent a helping hand to the endeavor by supplying heavy lift with their CH-47 Chinook helicopter.
We're using the CH-47 Chinook. It's a D model. Its max capacity is 26,000. This aircraft today is configured for about 10,500 because they've got the rotor blades off, the stabulator, it's defueled, so it's well within our capability. The hard part is pretty much all the rigging, which they're doing right now. The flight engineers from our unit are crawling all over this aircraft. One of the California guys already rigged it. We're just double checking everything. We'll certify the load, make sure it's going to fly properly. And California and Nevada, we're right next to each other. We always have an agreement that we support each other for fires and disaster relief stuff. You know, California comes to Nevada and help us out on fires. We go to California to help them out with fires. It's pretty common.
But for the National Guard, huge thanks for their efforts fighting the fire. I know how hard those guys work. I know it's long hours, hot, nasty work in a lot of cases, and you know, as a resident of a county now that has fires, we really appreciate it. And I know all the neighbors really appreciate it, and you guys do a great job.
In Lakeport, California, for the California National Guard Public Affairs, this is Master Sergeant David Loeffler.